We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Off of play action, here's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it. We talked about this Washington defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass yards.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Howell. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But you look at this defense. They're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Lance on the bootleg. Being chased out left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. A tight one after one on EA Sports.
Let's go.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Lance. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now 3rd down and 7. Howell down to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Samuel in motion. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Roll, roll, roll. Hurt, hurt.
A give left side to Robinson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Howell. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Howell on the QB sneak, and he will take it in Touchdown, Commanders. His 5th touchdown on the ground, number 8 overall. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Here's Robinson. Here's Robinson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to run it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
This will be fielded at the 17. Shrugs him off. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And Howe will throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Okay, right?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Strike. Check. Strike.
On 1st down, Lance. Catch made by Slayton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack.
Here we go.
Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a turn and a give to Barkley. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ready?
The Lance going to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing now is Lance. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A final shot before half for Lance. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
York able to send this one through, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going So they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Ready up.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down.
Come on, 38.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And out across midfield down to the 45. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
They'll go play action. Howell. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Howell throwing on first down here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And this one too low.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, Howell. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. This is Fant on the short completion. Down inside the 10, and all the way down to the 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Kamara will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's third and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
This is third and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Alvin Kamara, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Here's Robinson. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Washington on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. Here's Lance. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Here's Robinson. Here's Robinson. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And a short 3-yard pickup gets them up to the 15. 2nd and 7.
At the 15-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Pass throw taken in by Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Robinson up the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. CD, fourth quarter, you're still about 3 minutes remaining, but right now running the football is a pretty good idea to work that clock, right?
It certainly is, because your team is strong right now, and you can feel the defense fading a little bit. Their goal, continue to run at this effect.
Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL. On
the give, here's Robinson. 74 yards rushing for him now to this point. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on them to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Robinson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. There he goes up the right sideline. Saquon Barkley moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. He goes 86 yards there on the touchdown run. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 10% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Lance back to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. Now Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely fourth down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and Washington will take control of the football in great field position. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the...
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was the defender who got up.
On the double. Ready? Set. Set, go. Set. Set up. Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready. Okay, ready, hut, hut. Okay, break, hut. Come on, go. On the ready. Get up. On the set. Ready. Set. Ready. Set, go. Here we go, set! Ready, ready? Ready, ready, ready! Let's go now! Ready up! Hut, hut! Ready, set, hut! Let's go! Go! Ready, ready! Ready! Ready? Get up! Down! Ready? Set! Set up! Set! Set, go! Set it! Set it! Ready, break! Ha! Here we go, here we go! Set, go! Come on, set! Hut, go! Got it, ready? Ready, ready?
Ball.